The ICO has issued a GDPR fine to a water company. But do you know who the ICO are? ICO stands for Information Commissioner's Office, and they're the people that enforce this requirement. So, what happens is all companies and organizations must comply with GDPR, which is General Data Protection Regulation. And if, as a consumer of their services, you feel like your data has been mishandled, you can raise a complaint. The organization must then go and investigate it, provide evidence that they've done all that they can, and if there's a fine, then they have to go in and clear that off on the ICO website too. And usually there's a naming and shaming involved, which is what you see here. So a water company in the UK has been fined nearly £1 million for not protecting customer and employee data as part of a cyber attack. So they had 633 customers and employees who have had their personal data compromised. That's a huge number, one of the biggest in the recent years. And this has been set, the fine's been set to £963,000 because of just how many people were impacted. Could have been higher, but I think there's been an agreement made that possibly there was some compensating controls, or they came clean and said, hey, we've made a mistake. As you can see, this came through, the attack was delivered via phishing email. This is 2020, around COVID time, so people were maybe not on their A game, missed their cybersecurity awareness training. But this led to further issues as well for this water organization. Unfortunately, they were running some old equipment in their network, and some of the software that they were using for security reasons was not really up to date either. It didn't have enough of a scope. You would think that a water company like this would have the right kind of controls in place, but unfortunately, maybe due to COVID or other reasons, they were not able to protect themselves. As you can see here, I've highlighted 4.1 terabyte of data was exfiltrated out of the organization. Now, if that happens overnight and you've got the right controls, you're going to pick up on it. But if it's taken 3, 4, 5 years, it's slow trickle, right? So it takes a lot of time to pick up, identify it. 1.85 million customers are in the overall scope, or how many people could have been impacted, but 633 are the individuals, and this includes full name, physical address, email address, date of birth. The employees unfortunately had their HR and national insurance details taken away as well, and these are some of the highlights that they've picked up on, which is what's resulted in the data breach, as only 5% of the equipment was being monitored, meaning a malicious activity was not detected on the network. They had some old Windows Server 2003 boxes as well. Lots of vulnerabilities could have been on those devices. So as a person in cybersecurity, that's priority number one, that you ensure all of these issues are fixed. You try to sweat the asset, but ultimately you do need to decommission and move on to the more up-to-date hardware. It basically says we needed to invest more in the technology, and there's been an agreement of 40% reduction. The original penalty was over 960,000, which is quite a large number. And there we go. So what are the lessons for others in the industry? Make sure that you follow some of these areas. There's 4 bullet points there. All of your controls in place, login monitoring in place. Can you patch all of your systems? So if you want a more detailed analysis of this incident, please follow me on YouTube. As you can see, there's also a detailed report.